Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
27th October 2018, that was the last time Daniel Amartey was called up in a lineup for Leicester City versus West Ham in the English Premier League. Fast forward to 27th September 2020, the Ghanaian made a return to the lineup for Leicester City as they beat Manchester City 5-2. He was stoic at the back for the Foxes as they maintained their 100% record start to the season, going on top of the English Premier League with 3 games played. Ayew got off the mark this season as he helped his Swansea City side to a 2-0 victory. Kudus Mohammed in the Eredivisie League continued his fine form with an assist for 10-man Ajax as they beat Vitesse. In Spain, Luis Suarez made his debut for Atletico Madrid, coming off the bench in the 70th minute to score 2 goals and provide 1 assist. Barcelona returned to action under Ronald Koeman, their new manager, with a 4-0 victory over Villarreal. Cristiano Ronaldo helped 10-man Juventus secure a point against AS Roma also. We'll be talking about that today, and most importantly, performances of Ghanaian players abroad. Welcome to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Selassie Fiawi. It was a great weekend. The match between Manchester United and Brighton brought about a lot of controversy, especially in the fact that a game had ended before the referee decided to check VAR for a decision to be made. I think this is something we will have to get used to this season. There were so many penalty calls, VAR controversies, especially with the handball rules, also making the rounds over the weekend. We'll be talking about that and much more on today's video. Subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So without much ado, I'll start off from England, as I usually do, with the performances of Ghanaian players abroad. Brighton and Hove Albion versus Manchester United was the early kickoff of the day, and Manchester United beat Brighton and Hove Albion 3-2 in what was bizarre circumstances. There was a penalty given after the referee had blown his final whistle. VAR confirmed that Mope had an outstretched arm that blocked Harry Maguire's header, which was goal bound. Tariq Lamptey was in action for Brighton and Hove Albion, had an amazing game as usual, got a penalty for his side in this game that put them in the lead before Manchester United rallied back into it. He played 90 minutes of this encounter as the Red Devils and Bruno Fernandes, after that penalty decision in the 97th minute, got all 3 points painfully for Brighton and Hove Albion, who many felt deserved a win at least. Crystal Palace took on Everton, and these two teams had a 100% record in the season so far. Both had won their first 2 games, 6 points, but there was going to be points dropped by at least one of them. Jordan Ayew played 82 minutes of this encounter. Jeffrey Schlupp sustained an injury before the game started, so he was not included in the squad entirely. Everton maintained their 100% record, beating Crystal Palace 2-1. Now Burnley took on Southampton, and it was a 1-0 win for Southampton, who got their first win of the season and their first clean sheet of the season. Danny Ings with that goal for them. Mohamed Salisu was not in the squad, still not back, and you know what has been said about him. He will be back after the international break in October. Wycombe Wanderers, they took on Swansea City, and Andre Ayew found the back of the net in the 13th minute. He provided an assist in the 23rd minute to secure a 2-0 victory, getting off the mark for the Swans. It doesn't look like the Ghanaian will be going anywhere anytime soon. Enjoying life in Swansea City in the Championship. Cardiff took on Reading, and Andy Adam was not in the squad as his Reading side beat Cardiff 2-1. Tottenham Hotspur's woes continued under very, very unkind circumstances. Christian Ayew was not in the squad for Newcastle, set to complete his move to the Celtic. It was a 1-1 draw after a controversial handball decision in the dying embers of the game. Got Newcastle a penalty from which they scored their goal. It was quite unfortunate. Jose Mourinho was livid by that decision, and anyone would have been. What was the player supposed to do with that handball? He had his back to goal, and the ball hit his outstretched arm, which he was jumping to clear when he was jumping to clear the ball. It was really something that called into question these handball rules that have been given of late. Manchester City's woes continue. The last but one game on Sunday. Daniel Amartey made his first start for Leicester City since 27th October 2018. Exactly 23 months since he featured in the starting lineup for Leicester City in a Premier League game, and that ankle break happened. Leicester City, Jamie Vardy with a hat-trick beat Manchester City 5-2. Manchester City are already chasing after just 2 games, and if tonight Liverpool are able to overcome Arsenal, they will be 6 points behind the champions, and that is not a favorable position for a team that is looking to secure the Premier League title. Daniel Amartey played 90 minutes of great defensive work. I enjoyed watching him play. I was excited by him being back, and boy was he good. I moved to Spain next, and Atletico de Madrid, they took on Granada. Luis Suarez made his debut, coming on in the 70th minute with a brace and an assist. Dan Thomas Partey also came on in the 71st minute of this encounter as Atletico Madrid thrashed Granada 6-1. Real Valladolid took on Celta Vigo, and Joseph Ayew played 90 minutes of this encounter as both teams shared the spoils. 1-1 the final score. Real City Mallorca, they took on CE Sabadell. They lost 1-0. Mallorca winning. Idris Baba played 79 minutes of this encounter. In Denmark, Cave IK, they took on Fredman Amaga. Brace for Emmanuel Toku. In the 58th and 78th minute, he found at the back of the net, and Rafael Jamena with his new club, Virgili Bold Club, they drew 2-2. He came off the bench to secure a draw for them against FC Copenhagen. In Germany, I moved to next, and a shock result for Bayern Munich. They lost 4-1 to Hoffenheim in the early kickoff on Sunday. Kasim Adams was an unused substitute for Hoffenheim as his team thrashed Bayern Munich. Fortuna Düsseldorf, they took on Wurzburger Hoka, and Kevin Danso was in there. He played 90 minutes of this encounter. Kelvin Ofori played 62 minutes of this encounter as well. Nana Poma was not in the squad because of a red card he sustained in the previous game. Fortuna Düsseldorf won 1-0. In Italy, Inter Milan, they took on Fiorentina. What was a 7-goal thriller. Alfred Duncan was on a youth substitute, and Kojo Asamoah not in the squad, looking for a way out of there. Inter Milan overcame Fiorentina 4-3 in the end. Hellas Verona, they took on Udinese, a 1-0 win for Hellas Verona in there. Chimambedu was not in the squad. In France, Monaco took on Strasbourg, and Alexander Djiku played 61 minutes before he went off injured. Could be a doubt for that friendly between Ghana and Mali after adding his first call-up. Majid Waris played 46 minutes of this encounter before being substituted. John Boy was the captain for Metz as they drew 1-1 with Marseille in the French League N. And Amiens, they took on Pau in a 0-0 draw. Lomote Emmanuel played 60 minutes. In Turkey, Trabzonspor, they took on Yeni Malatyaspor. Kuban was not in the squad. Free Aqua played 90 minutes. Trabzonspor won 3-1. Konyaspor took on Besiktas. Bernard Mensah was not in the squad for Besiktas. They were thrashed 4-1 by Konyaspor. In Sivasspor took on Angarakuku. Joseph Pinto played 79 minutes for Angarakuku. Both teams drawing blanks. It ended 0-0. In the Eredivisie, Ajax took on Vitesse, and Kudus Mohammed was another one who was integral once again for Ajax. He helped his teammate Anthony, who is another new signing for Ajax, find the back of the net with an assist as Ajax were reduced to 10 men in the 70th minute of the game. He provided that amazing sprint and assist for his side. It ended 2-1 in favor of Ajax, who maintained their 100% record in the season. 3 games, 3 wins, and 9 points on the board. In Bulgaria, Ludogorets, they took on Baro Strara Zagora, and Bernard Tekbete played 65 minutes of this encounter, and Ludogorets emerging 2-0 winners. In the United States, Toronto FC took on Columbus Crew. They thrashed Columbus Crew 3-1. Jonathan Mensah played 90 minutes of this encounter. Harrison Affle played 78 minutes of the encounter as they were thrashed. Then New York Red Bulls took on Impact Montreal, and Red Bulls beating Impact 4-1. Samuel Tete came on in the 66th minute of this encounter. In China, I moved to finally, and Tianjin Teda, they drew 0-0 with Wuhan Zhao. Frankie Champon, captain of the side, missed a penalty, had a really poor game to forget. He played the entirety of the game, which was 90 minutes. And Senjin Kaisa, they took on Xianxin Suning. Mubara Kwakasu played 90 minutes. He had a yellow card for time wasting in this game. His Xianxin Suning side, however, overcome Shenzhen Kaisa in that game 1-0. So that has been it for today. Performances of Ghanaian players abroad. Amazing weekend, and it's full of surprises. Bayern Munich losing, Manchester City losing, Manchester United almost losing, Chelsea drawing 3-3. Great fight back from the Blues there. And it was great to see Kudus Mohammed continue his amazing form. Promising talent. Also, Ayew getting off the mark. Thomas Partey starting his first La Liga game from the bench. And it was great to see Daniel Amartey come back after 2 years out. Wow. I was really excited for him. And there was so much praise for him on social media. A lot of talk about how patient he has been, how strong he has been. The first class mentality that his coach has talked about, that's Brendan Rodgers, coming to play for us all to see. I was happy for him, and we hope he continues to stay fit and does well for the Ghana Black Stars moving forward, hopefully. Your thoughts in the comments box. Who was the best performer for you over the weekend? How did you feel seeing Daniel Amartey back in a Premier League starting 11 for the first time since 27th October 2018? Your thoughts on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.